For weeks, rumors surrounding Jenn Fessler and West Wilson have dominated conversations across social media and entertainment news platforms. Fans of reality television have been closely following every detail, trying to figure out whether there is any truth behind the speculation about a possible hookup between the two personalities. What started as whispers online quickly turned into one of the most talked about celebrity gossip stories, especially after Jenn's reactions and public comments seemed to raise even more questions. At first, Jenn Fessler firmly denied the rumors linking her to West Wilson. During interviews and public appearances, she appeared determined to shut down the speculation before it gained more traction. However, instead of calming the situation, her denials only fueled additional curiosity among fans and media outlets. Many people felt that her responses seemed unusually defensive, leading some to believe there could be more to the story than she was willing to admit publicly. Fans immediately began analyzing every interview, social media post, and public interaction between Jenn and West. In today's entertainment culture, viewers often pay close attention not only to what celebrities say, but also how they say it. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can quickly become topics of debate online. In Jenn's case, many people claimed that her mannerisms appeared nervous or uncomfortable whenever West's name was mentioned. Those observations only intensified speculation surrounding the alleged relationship. Some fans argued that Jenn was simply trying to protect her privacy. Others believed she was attempting to avoid controversy or negative attention from the media. Because reality television personalities often face constant scrutiny, it would not be surprising for someone to keep certain personal matters private. However, the more Jenn denied the rumors, the more people questioned whether her statements were completely truthful. As discussions continued online, social media users began sharing theories about the situation. Clips from interviews circulated widely, with fans dissecting every word Jenn used when talking about West. Some viewers noticed what they believed were subtle inconsistencies in her comments. Others pointed out moments where she appeared to hesitate before answering questions related to him. These details, whether meaningful or not, became major talking points among followers invested in the drama. The situation eventually reached a point where many people expected Jenn to change her stance. The public skepticism surrounding her denials became difficult to ignore. Every new statement she made seemed to spark even more speculation, rather than putting rumors to rest. In celebrity culture, this pattern often creates a cycle where public curiosity grows stronger with every attempt to deny a story. Recently, however, fans noticed what appeared to be a shift in Jenn Fessler's approach. During a more candid discussion, she made comments that seemed noticeably different from her earlier denials. While she still did not directly confirm every rumor, many listeners felt her words suggested there may have been some truth behind the speculation after all. One of the biggest moments came when Jenn acknowledged having a connection with West Wilson. Although the statement was somewhat vague, it marked a significant departure from her earlier insistence that nothing was going on. Fans immediately interpreted the comment as a subtle admission that her previous denials may not have told the full story. Jenn also expressed regret about the confusion surrounding the situation. She mentioned feeling sorry if her previous comments had misled people or created misunderstandings. For many fans, this sounded very much like an indirect apology. Rather than completely denying everything as she had before, she now seemed more open to acknowledging emotional or personal dynamics between herself and West. The internet reacted almost instantly. Social media platforms exploded with discussions about Jenn's latest comments. Supporters praised her for appearing more honest and transparent, while critics argued that she should have been truthful from the beginning. Some people believed her new approach showed growth and maturity. Others questioned whether the shift was motivated by public pressure or concerns about her image. Adding even more intrigue to the situation, Jenn later posted a cryptic message on social media that many followers believed was connected to West Wilson. The post did not mention him directly, but fans quickly began interpreting its meaning. Vague celebrity posts often lead to widespread speculation, and this situation was no different. Many users viewed the message as confirmation that Jenn was finally opening up emotionally about what really happened. The post included references to honesty, confusion, and emotional connection, which only intensified online discussions. Supporters claimed the message reflected vulnerability and sincerity. Critics, however, accused her of being intentionally vague in order to maintain public attention without fully addressing the rumors directly. Regardless of differing opinions, the post became another major moment in the unfolding drama. Meanwhile, West Wilson himself remained relatively quiet throughout much of the controversy. His limited public comments only added to the mystery. Some fans interpreted his silence as respect for Jenn and the situation, while others believed he was avoiding adding fuel to the fire. Because he never aggressively denied the rumors, many people assumed there was at least some level of truth behind the speculation. Reality television fans are especially drawn to situations like this because they blur the lines between entertainment and real life. Audiences become emotionally invested in cast members and their relationships, often feeling like they personally know the people they watch on screen. As a result, rumors involving romance or hookups tend to generate enormous interest and debate. In Jenn Fessler's case, public curiosity became even stronger because of the contrast between her initial denials and her more recent comments. People are naturally fascinated by changing narratives, especially when emotions and celebrity relationships are involved. Her evolving statements created the impression that there was a deeper story waiting to be uncovered. Some entertainment commentators suggested that Jenn may have originally denied the rumors because she wanted time to process the situation privately. Public relationships can become overwhelming very quickly, especially when social media users constantly analyze every detail. It is possible that she felt pressure to respond before she was emotionally ready to discuss the matter openly. Others argued that celebrity culture often forces people into uncomfortable positions where they feel obligated to address personal matters publicly. In many cases, stars face criticism regardless of what they choose to say. If they deny rumors, people accuse them of lying. If they admit something personal, they risk invasive scrutiny and judgment. Jenn's experience appears to reflect this difficult balancing act. Despite the controversy, many fans have responded positively to Jenn's recent honesty. Supporters appreciate that she seems more willing to acknowledge emotional complexity rather than pretending everything is simple. In an entertainment industry where carefully managed public images are common, vulnerability can sometimes feel refreshing and authentic. At the same time, skepticism still remains among certain viewers. Some critics believe Jenn's change in tone may have been influenced by negative public reaction or media pressure. They argue that if she had been completely honest from the start, the speculation might not have grown so intense. Questions about authenticity continue to shape discussions surrounding the situation. The entire controversy has also sparked conversations about how quickly rumors spread online. In the age of social media, even small interactions between public figures can become major headlines within hours. Fans frequently analyze likes, comments, photos, and interviews in search of hidden meaning. Once speculation gains momentum, it can become nearly impossible to control the narrative. Jenn Fessler's situation demonstrates how public perception can shift rapidly based on even subtle changes in language or behavior. A single word or social media post can completely alter how audiences interpret a celebrity's story. In this case, her acknowledgement of a connection with West dramatically changed the tone of public conversations. Many fans now believe Jenn is trying to move forward by being more transparent about her feelings and experiences. Whether or not she fully confirms every rumor, her recent comments suggest a willingness to stop fighting public speculation quite so aggressively. Instead of focusing on denial, she now appears more interested in addressing the emotional reality behind the situation. For some supporters, this shift has made Jenn seem more relatable. Relationships and emotional connections can be complicated, especially under public scrutiny. Fans who once criticized her denials are now expressing sympathy, acknowledging that navigating personal matters in front of millions of people cannot be easy. The controversy has also increased attention on both Jenn and West within entertainment media. Interviews, fan discussions, and social media reactions continue to keep the story trending. As long as audiences remain curious about their relationship status, it is likely that speculation will continue. Meanwhile, many fans are watching closely to see whether Jenn or West will make any additional statements. Some believe more details could eventually emerge, while others think both personalities may choose to move on and leave the rumors behind. Either way, the public fascination surrounding their alleged connection shows no signs of disappearing anytime soon. One reason this story has resonated so strongly is because it combines several elements audiences love: celebrity gossip, emotional tension, shifting narratives, and social media mystery. Reality television culture thrives on moments like these, where viewers feel they are uncovering hidden truths alongside unfolding drama. Jenn Fessler's recent comments have undeniably changed the narrative surrounding her and West Wilson. What once seemed like firm denials has evolved into something far more nuanced and emotionally layered. Whether fans interpret her statements as an apology, a confession, or simply a clarification depends largely on their perspective. In the end, the situation highlights how complicated public relationships can become once rumors and speculation take hold. Every statement is analyzed, every post is dissected, and every silence becomes meaningful. For Jenn, navigating this level of scrutiny has clearly been challenging, but her recent openness has at least given fans a clearer understanding of where she stands emotionally. As the story continues to unfold, audiences remain divided on one central question: is Jenn being completely genuine now, or is this simply an attempt to manage public perception more carefully? That debate will likely continue for quite some time. What is certain, however, is that her recent comments have reignited interest in the rumored connection with West Wilson and ensured that fans will continue paying close attention to everything that happens next. For now, Jenn appears focused on moving forward, while acknowledging that her earlier responses may not have fully reflected the emotional reality of the situation. Whether that honesty comes from personal growth, public pressure, or a combination of both, it has undeniably shifted how fans view the controversy. And in the world of celebrity gossip and reality television drama, changing the narrative can often be just as powerful as revealing the truth itself. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.